going to mess around a little bit with Dr. Charles Colin. This is actually the very last study in volume 3, if you have the red book, which is volumes 1, 2, and 3. Big red book with white lettering, Dr. Charles Colin, Advanced Lip Trills and Lip Flexibilities. So I'm just willy-nilly picking out about 3 of these. But what you do is when you get done, you do a power double pedal note at the end. And so you got this Tessitura that's from here. I mean, it's just an amazing Tessitura when you get done. It ends on a, well, the way it goes in the Colin book, it ends on a double A. Of course, if you've seen my advanced lip flexibilities approach and beyond, we go well past that. Don't ever get to end of any book and think that you've arrived. There's many other things that you can do beyond that. So the first one, is starting out in 7th position. But we got to add the first valve. Now that's going to put us in 7th position for the A flat. Big breath. Yes, that was a double pedal G flat F sharp. By the way, for those of you who wonder about that G flat F sharp kind of thing, what is that called? You know what it is, right? Starts with a big E. Enharmonic. Same note. Enharmonic is the same note with 2 different names. What's another one? C sharp, D flat, right? B flat, A sharp. So that was a low double pedal G flat F sharp. I think it was decently in tune, but I'm mainly going for the power. I mean, that was loud. I'd put that against most trombone players at the professional level. I mean, they're not going to outpower me on that one. I can guarantee you that. It gets louder though. When G flat F sharp double pedal is actually one of my hardest ones to get in that particular tier, the 4th tier of pedal tones. As I move up, I can actually power out more sound. Let's skip a couple notes and go up to this was put it as at 5th position. It should be B flat, but we're going to add 1 or 2 and 3, which makes it into 5th position. Big breath. Powered out a double pedal A flat. That's some meat on the bone, baby. Okay, can you tell I'm kind of more proud of the double pedals than the higher notes? Anyway, we're talking about, are you getting where we're going on this one? This little drill, the study, we're making a huge Tessitura. Tessitura is just the range that you're actually working and playing and practicing and soloing on, performing in. So this Tessitura is incredible if you think about it. From double pedal A flat, up to pedal A flat, up to low A flat, up to middle A flat, up to high A flat, and we got another 5th on top of that. So 4 octaves and a 5th, that's the Tessitura that you just heard. So, wow. Let's bring it up to what would be 3rd position. That should be a high C, but of course we're not going to play it in the right fingering for the trill. First bell. Big breath. still got it. And this wears you out. I've actually done this before I started the video. Just wanted to make sure that I was kind of succinct and efficient in doing the video and not just thinking out loud. So I've already done a whole series of these, and I can already feel it. I mean, my chops are already somewhat kind of from doing that. So you always want to keep things coming out a different angle, right? Different angles. You can't do the same damn long tone routine, flexibility routine, high note routine. You got to always mix stuff up, or you end up hitting a plateau. You get stuck in a rut, and you're going nowhere fast. And then it actually gets worse after that. You know that, right? Because after that, then you start having more bad days. More days where your chops can't go all the way to the end of a rehearsal or performance. More days where you feel like you're just playing right on your teeth. There's no cushion in your lip. So you got to keep mixing it up. And this is, I'm showing you something here that you could throw into your routine. This doesn't take too long. If you take all my talking out and just put in some normal rest, it really doesn't take that long. Probably, we're talking less than 5 minutes for the whole shebang. Okay, so we're going to end on open position in this particular study. But of course, we're not going to play it first. Now you know that's a high D. Big breath. Woo. Man, I'm putting out some power on that one. And what was going on there, if you didn't see, I was actually creating a wider aperture, tilting the horn up, drop from my chin, and create this different angle. And I was blowing so much air that it was actually blowing the mouthpiece off my lips. I don't know if you caught that. That's what was really going on there. My lips quit vibrating for just a split second, and the air kind of pushed the mouthpiece off my lips. Let's see if I can do that last one more time and keep it from doing that. I think maybe if I come in with a little bit more narrow aperture, but still pivot the horn up, which, you know, you can't use your normal embouchure for any of the double pedal tones. They're just not really going to come out the way we want it. Tilt the horn up, draw down. You're also sliding the mouthpiece up higher on the top lip, regardless of what typical mouthpiece placement you use. That was about 3 Fs. I mean, that's powering out double pedals right there. That was loud, really loud. Okay, there you have it. That's the Dr. Charles Colin lip flexibilities, but tweaked my way, Kurt Thompson, and adding in power, double pedals in the 4th tier. Let me tell you, all you got to do, you can do the whole thing. You notice I skipped every other, right? I did 7th position, 5th position, 3rd position, open, right? But you can do each one. A flat, A, B flat, B natural, C, D flat, D. So if you want to do all 7, you could. A lot of times I don't have time for that, and I'm just mainly doing this to kind of shotgun all the chops. And I don't do this every day, because then you get used to it. So I'll do something kind of hardcore like this, I don't know, twice a week. Sometimes I'll wait once a week and really go after it. You're just trying to throw something different in the mix. If you keep your routine always the same, you will always be the same. You will never really expand and get any better. I wonder if I can do a bonus one. No, I like to go beyond the colon book. So what could I do that would be a little bit of a bonus? So we ended on open position on D. And then we got E flat, E, F, we could try one on F. So I'm going to play, I'm not going to use the alternate fingerings. See, bum, bum, bum. I'm just going to use the real fingering for F. I think as you get beyond upper register doesn't really matter so much anyway. You can almost play any valve and it's still going to come out. Yep, right on it. Big breath. Solid right there on the double pedal B flat. I wonder how high did I get up there on that last one for the Trills. It must have been around double C, right? So it's coming out like a double D flat. But anyway, that's not easy. Especially after doing these power double B flats and double pedals. You know, well, actually I did more than that, right? You can count them. Go back and rewind the video. So this is a more advanced tutorial. So I don't care what level you play at. Let's just pretend you play at the top tiered lead trumpet level, or you're some symphonic dude or principal trumpet of New York Metropolitan Orchestra. You do this one, and you're going to blink. I'll see you in the next one. You know I will. Hi, I'm Kurt Thompson, and welcome to my channel. That's youtube.com/brass instructor. Thanks for just watching the video that you did. Maybe it's the first one that you've watched, or maybe you've watched tons of my videos. In fact, as of June 2016, as a brass player and trumpet player, I have the most tutorials free on the planet. I have over 600 videos on my YouTube channel currently, all free. So again, thanks again for watching this video. I hope that you got something out of it. Sometimes I make a video just to make you laugh. A lot of times I make a video to educate you on something and maybe even help solve a problem. So I hope something like that occurred for you in this video. And while you're at it, again, subscribe, click on my website link, and go on to the next video. It's lovely out here. Have a great day.